Hey, hello, and welcome. I'm Vespro. This is Dark Souls 3, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit dumb. I had the idea, earlier today, actually, of what if, instead of, like, deciding what kind of character I want to play and then building a character to, um, match that, I just, you know, sat down and, played Dark Souls 3 and let fate decide where I deposited my skill points. So that's what I'm going to be doing because that sounds fun. I've got a spreadsheet set up to generate and track the random numbers. I've already determined the first one just for this. It's going to be in endurance. I'm starting as deprived with no burial gift, which is fun. This is fun. We're gonna have a good time. I've played a lot of Dark Souls 3. I have every achievement, which involves playing through, like, New Game Plus Plus or something. It's probably my favorite game out of the trilogy. I'll say this, it's not the best game. Dark Souls is probably still the best game of the series, but Dark Souls 3 is more fun to play than Dark Souls. Dark Souls 2 is also more fun to play than Dark Souls, but it's got the weakest uh, story and stuff, in my opinion. Okay. The first time I played Dark Souls 3, I did pretty well. I didn't die. I went a really long time without dying. This is gonna be, I don't know. I haven't actually played Deprived in 3. I played a lot of Deprived in 2. That was my go-to, and I think I played some Deprived. I don't remember what that direction is. I don't think that's the. What is this direction? Okay, this isn't the lizard place. I knew that was up ahead. I played a lot of Deprived in 2, and I think I played some in 1, though I beat it as a knight or whatever in 1. Usually in Dark Souls, I go heavy armor, or as heavy as I can get and uh, still be all the way, like, quick rolls. And I also usually go for, like, the heaviest, like, most damaging weapon. I beat Dark Souls 1 in the full Havel set, including the shield and oh, that's not a dude. And the Zweihander. Oh gosh. And I beat Dark Souls 2. Well, I got really far as in a similar setup. Actually, sorry, it wasn't a similar setup. It was my favorite way of playing the game ever, which is, I don't actually even remember what armor I wielded, but I power stance 2 great swords, which was the best feeling in any Dark Souls game ever. It was great. But I eventually, when I did beat the game, I went like faith, strength, dexterity, and use the shield and sword you get from the Heirs of the Sun Covenant. Because when I play, great. When I play RPGs, I really like to roleplay because it's in the name, and so I was playing like a Sunbro. Oh, I'm apparently really bad at remembering where things are this early in the game. Okay, I'll want to. I remember there's black. I can get some black fire bombs or something over here, which are good because Udex Gundyr is weak to fire in his Pusset man form, which is useful because I don't like this club. The hardest thing about this really isn't... I mean, stats are important, but the biggest problem, I think, is going to be making sure I have the stats necessary to wield items. Because, I mean, you can do... Okay, it's just regular firebombs. You can do pretty well in Dark Souls just surviving off of, like, dodge rolling and backstabbing and, like, countering and stuff. Though countering's not nearly as good as it was in Dark Souls 2. But, you do still need to be able to equip items. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. And I don't know if I want to fight this. I guess so. I'll do my best. If I really wanted to make this hard on myself, I'd also do it without, like, unkindled. Oh. And without, like, online stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna be that hardcore about it. Oh gosh, this is harder than I remember. And I never used this shield before, I'm not sure how its skill works. Yep, there I go. First death. Maybe I'll keep a counter. Yeah, I'll put a counter up if I can figure out how to do that. I guess I can use this shield to counter. I need to read the thing. Shield. Oh. Show item info. Skill, shield bash. Without lowering your guard, strike an enemy with shield, knock them back, or stagger them. Works while equipped in either hand. Great. So I can't actually parry with this shield, which is not good. Oh. Sorry, I've been playing Dragon's Dogma, so I know what I'll do. That's also the wrong button. I've been playing Dragon's Dogma, so some of my skills are not working very well right now. Not that I had that many to begin with. Okay. Oh, this will give me a chance to get... I always forget what this item is. Titanite Shard. I'm also not above cheesing my way through certain parts. Like, well, not parts, but the Master Swordsman, I'll probably definitely, like, make him fall off the cliff and get his katana and stuff. Okay, you ducks, let's do this. Hey, that didn't hurt so bad at all. Okay. So, I have actually recorded Dark Souls before. I recorded Dark Souls 1. Oh. He's staggered. But I'm out of stamina. Sorry, I recorded Dark Souls 2 when I first started, like, testing out recording stuff. And then I took a long break, and then Dark Souls 3 came out, and I recorded, like, the starting part of Dark Souls 3. Like, I think I was recording my, like, character creation, and then I just decided not to and deleted the recording. Oh, gosh. Okay. That's my last Estus Flask. The problem... Oh, gosh. Udex Gundyr is probably my favorite, like, tutorial boss, which there's only one other tutorial boss since Dark Souls 2 didn't have a tutorial boss. Dark Souls 1 had the Asylum Demon, which was cool, but it was kind of set up so that, you know, you do the falling strike on it, and then that does like half its health. I like Udex Gundyr because it's a very... I don't know, there aren't a whole lot of fights in the game like Asylum Demon, where you're fighting a big, huge thing that's kind of slow and has like dropping attacks and stuff like that. There's a lot of, are you better than... No. But with Udex Gundyr, there's... I don't know, he's just a better example of what you're going up against in the game. Plus, the surprise, like, plus of man portion is terrifying the first time you do it. I don't know how much I'm going to record tonight. I'm like 11 minutes into recording, but I'm cutting out a bunch at the beginning. I'll probably go to 25 to 30. And hopefully I'll trim some parts out. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm purposely not generating the aside from the first level, just to test it, I'm not generating the numbers that decide what I am going to be putting my points into ahead of time, so that I can't, like, you know, plan out, oh, this is what I'm going to do.
Well,
Okay, let's see. I'm going to put this in level 1, goes to endurance. Okay, I've got 4 levels I can put in. Let me real quick do this. Okay, so according to this, I'm going to be putting point in endurance, a point in vitality, a point in attunement, and a point in luck. So not looking too great so far. I could really use some strength, dexterity, intelligence, or faith. But what can you do? Okay. Now, there is, like I said, I'm not above cheesing for some of this stuff. So I will be... Oh, weird frame rate drop there. Oh. I will be getting the Silver Serpent ring early, because you can do that, and it's super helpful. So, I guess I'll explain what I'm doing for those of you who care. There is a... Like, if you go up there, you're supposed to buy a key, go up this tower, and, like, go over and drop down to get onto the roof, and then you can set that ladder down and drop down onto the lower portion of the roof, which leads to, like, some stuff. But if you're good, this usually takes me a whole bunch of tries, you can run up this tree and jump onto the roof, and it saves you, like, a whole bunch of souls, because you don't have to buy the key. And it gets you a really good ring early that will... It increases the souls you gain. Okay, cue jumping montage. Okay, end jumping montage. Up there you can see Castle Lothric, which is cool. One thing I like about this game over, like, Dark Souls 2, and probably even Dark Souls 1, I like the map really well, because Dark Souls 1, everything fits together very nicely, and you unlock, like, you travel between places by unlocking, oh, right, I have to... By unlocking shortcuts and things, let you get around faster. Dark Souls 2, there's not really so much of that. You kind of fast travel everywhere, and I mean, that's what you do in this game also, but Dark Souls 2 didn't have, like, a cohesive, real, like, spacing to the areas. You could go and, there's one point where you go up an elevator and come out, like, you go up an elevator in the, like a windmill, and you come out in a volcano, and, I mean, I kind of found that cool, because it's just, like, surreal, but overall, I think I like this method better, where everything is more interconnected. The reason I like Dark Souls 3's setup better than Dark Souls 1 is Dark Souls 1, everything's interconnected. There's a weird line where the ashiness is. Everything's interconnected, but at the same time, you don't, you can't see everything from everything else. Like, it feels very closed, when you're out on the open areas, even. In this, you can see, areas from other areas really well, and you can go above areas, and I just really like that. I have no, it doesn't look like at this point I'll be doing any spell casting or skill using, so I don't need, my Ashen Estus Flask at the moment. Oh, I'll heal real quick and then go cheese my way into a katana, which I actually won't be able to wield because I believe it requires a high dexterity. I've used it on some characters before. I don't remember exactly what, though. Okay. In order to cheat your way through this battle, you aggro the Swordmaster dude. You run down here, get around on this side of the thing, and hope he comes to attack you. Sometimes he takes a little coaxing. Okay. There he goes, off the cliff. Now, when I go and, rest at the bonfire and go back to where he was, his gear will be there, and I'll have some new duds. Oh yeah, that's one of the dogs. Like I said, I'm worried that I just might not be able to equip items. If nothing else, I should be able to equip armor, but if I don't get enough endurance, then I'll reach the point where I'm not able to equip, I won't be able to equip anything heavier than what I've got. I think if worst comes to worst, I should be able to enchant something with the hollow, infusion, and then I can go hollow, and it scales off of, like, how hollow I am, which might be what I have to do. Let's see. Yep, I need 1 strength and 6 dexterity above what I have right now. Okay, so let's... Oh yeah, this is a better shield than... Oh, I've got enough for another level. Hope I get strength and dexterity. I always get lost climbing over these things. Okay. Yes, yes. Okay, I've got enough for 3 more, so I need to go to level 8. Okay. So it looks like we're doing 1 more point in vitality and then 2 points in intelligence. So vitality, intelligence. I'm on my way to becoming a wizard.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Oh, and I just named this character Charlie because it was the first name I thought of. If anyone's wondering. One thing I didn't like about the mapping in this game is that to get to the first area from Firelink Shrine, you have to, like, teleport. At first I felt very disconnected from the setting because of that, but at the same time, it sort of comes into play with stuff later, so I didn't mind it so much after I'd actually played. Yeah, I like this little place. Okay. Now I'm gonna run through a lot of this and just to get some items at first. I remember where most of the enemies are. So right now I'm going to... Oh, I forgot about dogs. I thought there was... Oh, nope, there's the guy. Okay, let's just pick up the bow and arrow. Dodge the dogs, the passive man that just came out behind me. Oh, don't give out on me. Stamina. Okay, I think I'm good. I'm not gonna summon anyone right now. If I need to, I'll do that later. Right now, I'm going to kill these guys because they're great for experience. I mean, they're not great, but they're free. And free is like being great. Oh, but you have to one-shot them or they'll stand up and attack you. Oh, thought you were dead. Okay. Now I've got this guy. This club is growing on me. I don't want to use it long term, but it's not that bad. It's fast at least, which is important because it doesn't one-shot anything. Sometimes it doesn't two-shot things either. Okay. I'll leave... Wait a second. Did I pick up an... Yeah, I did pick up an Estus Flask shard, and I didn't upgrade my thing. One thing I don't like about this game is you upgrade your Estus Flask, or at least the number of uses portion. You do that via the blacksmith instead of the firekeeper, which seems wrong to me. Running attack takes longer to wind up. I know you're alive. I just need to figure out how to attack you. There we go. Titanite shard. Drop a weapon. Binoculars. Oh, I'm going to set this here. Oh, I forgot I got some souls there that I can do. I really like how you look when you're Lord of Cinders. What is that crackling sound? Where you've got, like, as you kill things, you get, like, ashier and ashier, and then you eventually, well, not eventually, but throughout you get, like, the little, sparks, and stuff as you move, which is also cool. Okay, I'm going to try... Okay. I guess I'll try to get to the second bonfire here. Not super confident in my ability to do that, and I'd rather not drop all my experience and then have to... Oh, I know what would be great for me. If I can get that the deep axe, or whatever it's called. Oh, if I could get that. It doesn't, it's a really good early game item, but it doesn't scale with your, stats. It just deals a lot of damage and then never gets any better. I can never counter those guys, because countering's really hard in this game compared to 2, where it was broken and necessary. I got really good at it in Dark Souls 2, and then I came here, and it's really, really hard. Okay. Dragon has not come down. Oh, is that dragon sound? No, it's not. Okay, I don't want to fight all of those guys. I also don't know if I can run past them all. Okay, I am going to take a quick detour and level up real quick. Cut this part out. Stop off to kill this guy. One thing I don't like about this game is that you can only, and it's not as big of a deal as it would have been in Dark Souls 1, because, like, you can always fast travel in this game. Which I also kind of don't like, but it makes the game easier. So I've got, oh wait, I'm going to use those souls I have. You can only level up at Firelink Shrine, which is annoying, but not unbearable since you can fast travel. Dark Souls 2, you could always fast travel, and you could only level up in Majula. Dark Souls 1, you could only fast travel in a certain portion of the game, and you could level up at any bonfire that had a firekeeper, and there was more than one firekeeper in the game.
Very well.
Which was cool, but I guess they switched over to this to, let's see, 2 more levels to make the firekeeper more of a character. Looks like 2 more points in vitality. I mean, the firekeeper from the first game did have her little, like, side quest where she got killed and you have to bring her back. I'm going to be able to wear some heavy armor if this keeps up. Oh, and I need to upgrade my Estus Flask. But in Dark Souls 3, the firekeeper's like, it's more of a, like, a partnership. Your, like, fates are bound together or whatever. Yes, reinforced Estus Flask. Okay, I think I'm going to get to the second bonfire and then end it for the night, because that seems as good a place as any to do it. I'm debating whether or not I want to grind in between videos. I may grind and record and then like do a montage or pick out any highlights that stick out to me, and I'm just gonna run past these guys. I don't care. Yeah, when you're weak in Dark Souls, sometimes it's best just to run, because generally you can run better than people can catch you. Oh, I know what I want to do. Oh, I actually was going to, Oh, can you not get in here? Oh, you too tall. One thing I find interesting about Dark Souls 3 is, most of the inhabitants of Lothric are very tall for some reason. My theory... Well, character size has always been kind of weird in Dark Souls. Oh gosh, how'd you get in here? Oh gosh. There's my club. In Dark Souls 2 especially, since there were giants, and you interact with the queen and she's tall. This is a mimic, by the way. You can see the lid is opening and closing slowly while it's snoring, and the chain is facing towards me. That means it's a mimic, and being a mimic means... Oh, that was really anticlimactic. Means that it's a butthole. and fighting them is a pain, and I originally was... My intention... Oh, can he kill me? Oh gosh. Please. No. Oh gosh. I hate them. They're freaky. And I failed my jump. Oh, this is not gonna go well. Oh my gosh. I had meant to bring like summon someone to help me with this, but I forgot. Okay, so I'm up here. He can't get me here, which is great. Can I wield that bow I found? No, I cannot. I don't know if that means I can't wield it at all, or if it's just awkward. I'm not gonna chance it though. I wish he'd get out from under me. I need to do I need to drop on him, and maybe I've got 2 fire bombs I can throw. I want to use... I have a feeling that consumable items like fire bombs are going to be really important to me this run through. And so I don't want to... Oh, don't grab me. I don't want to like waste them on a mimic. Oh, but these things are scary. I'm not sure if they're scarier than the ones in... They look a little different in each game. I'm not sure which ones terrify me the most, because I don't remember exactly what they look like in Dark Souls 1. These are pretty freaky, though. Okay, I should be able to... The thing is, if he grabs me, I'm dead. There we go. See, that wasn't so hard. Deep battle axe. I don't have the strength to wield... Oh, I do. No, I don't. I need 2 more strength. Why is... This shows up as an X, and this shows up... Unable to use this item effectively with preset attributes. Okay, it just hadn't shown up as an X yet. Oh! Maybe it's because I... Maybe it's because I can do this. I'm pretty sure that still works in this game. I hope so. You can, when you two-hand a weapon, it increases your effective strength for the purposes of wielding it. This is not... It's definitely not caring about my strength, I don't think. Unless it's reducing my damage output, and I'm not seeing it because I'm not hitting anything. No, that seems to be just fine. Okay. Mr. Axe, you're gonna be my new friend. I hate this guy. This guy is the biggest pain early game. They're really hard to counter, and they've got that shield bash right there. Oh gosh, I'm just gonna run for the bonfire. Okay. Unless something bad happens, this is probably gonna be the end. Oh gosh, I can't use the bonfire. Okay, lost aggro. Yep, this is gonna be it for the night. I guess, tune in next time. I'll probably level up between now and then. And since I don't have a sign-off yet, I'll just say goodbye. Goodbye.